Hi, my name is Natalia, and today I will show you a little demo of my life quest, a self-discovery and life planning tool for MBA and university students. So here we have a dashboard. The quest consists of 10 missions, and user unlocks each mission once the previous one is completed. Here we have them all unlocked. And each mission is like a mini coaching session that focuses on a specific aspect like defining personal values, challenging limiting beliefs, or facing fears. So from the dashboard, the user can navigate different missions, but also start the mission. So for example, we can start the mission defining your values. Um, Here we have access to some educational content in a bite-sized and gamified way. We also have chat-like features with our mascot Okta, which also a great way to deliver some educational content, but also keep the users engaged. So here we're just learning more about the different values. As you can see, there are many interactions. Everything is very clickable. The experience is very intuitive, and we have a lot of additional information hidden for those users who prefer to know more. We have a lot of different games. So here, for example, you can see that there is a game that asks you to define which values are good, which one is bad. So here, if you're not correct, then you will be corrected. And once you complete the mission, you will be directed to the next screen where Okta will congratulate you. Um, so this is just an example of one mission. Here you also have some additional instructions of why this exercise is useful, what the user is supposed to do, and what's the mindset that the user should adopt. And if the user gets stuck, they can always contact us directly. So this was just one example of one mission, but each mission is set up very differently and got very different interactions. So for example, your yearnings is set up in a slightly different environment, while you still have kind of similar functionality with the chat here, as you can see. Here you can explore some examples in a very interactive way. So here we're just exploring some potential career paths that the users can take just to kind of open up their thinking, and an exciting exercise where the student will be thinking of their dream universes, and so they will have to fill in some exciting exercises. So this is an example of another mission, just to give you a sort of a feeling of the breadth of different interactions. This one is my favorite. Defining your limiting beliefs, for example, starts with a game where there are a lot of bubbles on the screen. So you have to catch the bubble, click on it, and pop it. And so once you pop all of the bubbles, it's not as easy as it looks. You will understand that it's not just for the fun of it, but actually what you're doing there is you are exploring, you're learning what limiting beliefs are, and this is just another example of an exciting interaction to keep the users engaged. So here Okta is sharing a little bit more information about the beliefs. And this is another game where you have to sort of decide which beliefs you would like to keep, and which beliefs you would like to sort of drop in the water. So, for instance, your user can decide to get rid of the bad and limiting beliefs, but keep the good ones. And as you can see, the good ones are turning into little bubbles. So it's all very exciting. So this is just another example of how the interaction works. And I will not show you all of the other missions. You're welcome to try it for yourself. But that's not all that there is to the quest. There is an entirely new tab that's called My Artifacts. And this is where the user collects all of the things that are the outcomes or the output of all of the missions. So for instance, here you can view your values. You can add new ones. Let's say confidence. I've just discovered that confidence is my other value. Just added it, and maybe it's a top value now. This one doesn't seem to be right, so let's remove it. So you can reprioritize your values. So the system will immediately update it. So you can do the same for other things as well. Here you can keep track of all of your yearnings, and they're sorted by date. So for instance, in September 2023, these were the priorities, and you can open up this map and see it. You can also see how your priorities changed over time. So this is just another example of how you can use this quest, and you don't have to do the entire quest from the beginning. For example, you can, if you just want to create a map of your earnings, you can do it here directly, and you can just do and prioritize, create clusters, and so on. And so there are other things here, like careers. So you can keep exploring some of the careers that were recommended for you. So for example, these were some recommended jobs, and these were some of the jobs that Brandon wanted to explore further, like social worker, entrepreneur. And these are some of the steps. And also he can track the completion of some of these steps. So this is career. We also have vision boards. So there are a lot of vision boards that you can create, as many as you want. You can also see the ones that you created previously by, this is kind of like your personal Pinterest board, but for your life. And so you keep everything related to your life in one place. Same with your limiting beliefs. If you have reworked some of your limiting beliefs, and these are your empowering beliefs, and you can keep track of everything that you've worked through. So this is, for instance, the old one, and these are the new ones. You can also rewrite the new ones. You can add. You don't have to do the entire mission. You don't have to learn again all about the limiting beliefs, but you can just add the belief here directly. Same with fears. You can have access to your immediate action plan, emergency plans, in case whatever it is that you were fearing has happened. You can also have access to your North Star and your life plan. And again, life plans you can view, you can update, you can check things, you can add some steps, and it's fully customizable. So you can actually add new horizons. You can even add new plans that are your life plans, or maybe even something else. Maybe you're planning your marriage and you want to do it in this tool because it's easier. And this is a very exciting feature. One of my personal favorites is at the end of the quest, the user gets to write themselves a letter for their future self, and you can do it in different ways. So, for instance, you can write yourself a new letter, and you can select when this letter will be delivered to you in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years. And once the time has come, you can actually access the letter that you wrote to yourself. And so you can read it. So from the dashboard, you can also access the support, update your account, and the full experience and the dashboard and the branding can be customized with the school branding. So this is my life quest. If you have any more questions or would like to play around with it yourself, just feel free to contact me, and I will arrange test access for you.